Hello and welcome to the CUFI Weekly. I'm your host, Qasim Hafiz. Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly. Today we're going to be talking about something you probably didn't expect us to talk about. Free Palestine. Okay, hold on before we get all the negative comments. Hear me out. So you constantly hear this slogan whenever there's a conflict or by protesters, they talk about freeing Palestine. What that means, who really knows? Sadly, in a lot of contexts, it means the erasing of the state of Israel and replacing it with an Arab-Palestinian state. But the reality is this: the Palestinian people are in need of being freeing. They're being persecuted by Hamas, persecuted by the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank. And this week, there was an online event, which is very rare, criticizing Hamas's tyrannical rule over the Gaza Strip. Hamas, for over a decade now, has brutalized their own people, and currently, it is believed that youth unemployment in Gaza is 67%. Well over half of the youth population of Gaza do not have jobs. The online protesters who are railing against Hamas, again, which is very rare against this terrorist organization, talked about the lack of electricity, the lack of jobs, the lack of infrastructure, the lack of money, while Hamas has billions of dollars of investments all over the world. So here's the thing. This is absolutely disgusting. Human rights of innocent Palestinians is being deprived. Innocent Palestinian children are not getting basic rights, an education which isn't teaching them to hate, and basic medical care. And while Hamas and the Palestinian Authority are very comfortable to blame Israel for this, if you look at the reality on the ground, money is coming in from international donors, but it's not making it to the people. So when we talk about free Palestine, let's free the Palestinians. Let's free them from the tyranny of their own leaders. Let's free them from the tyranny and grip of terrorism. Let's free them from this evil that they have every single day from their own rulers. But that is not what's being discussed on campuses. That's not what's being discussed when people chant Free Palestine. So honestly, if you really care about the Palestinian people, if you really care about a free Palestine, let's start with freeing the Palestinian people from the tyranny of their own leaders. Because that will make a positive change. That will be standing up for human rights. And that gives us a hope for peace in the Middle East, with Palestinians and Israelis living side by side in peace. This is Qasim Hafiz for the CUFI Weekly. Until next week, for Zion's sake, do not remain silent. Thanks for checking out today's episode of CUFI Weekly. If you enjoyed this episode and want to stay up to date with the latest news from the Middle East, along with topics involving US-Israel relations, please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember to click that notification button so that you are notified every time a new show is uploaded.